Good day, everybody. I have 5 more money-saving tips coming up for you right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for checking it out. My name is Sean. I do videos on personal finance and I'm documenting my own journey to financial freedom. I also do videos on personal success topics and self-improvement books. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, please consider subscribing. So I previously did a video on 5 ways that I save money. It's just kind of a random 5 things that I had taken notes of that week. Now I'm doing a bunch of 5 tips in 5-minute videos, and I thought this would be perfect. So I'm gonna do 5 more money-saving tips in 5 minutes. Here we go. Number 1, and this is probably one that you've heard everywhere, but make sure that you're not paying too much for your utilities, specifically like your phone and internet. I guess nobody really has phone lines anymore, but consider negotiating your internet bill. My internet bill seemed to creep up and creep up and creep up. And the other day I gave those guys a call and I, threatened to leave because it was getting to be a little ridiculous. Every month I'd go up like $2 or $3 and all of a sudden I was paying $30 more than what I had signed up for. So I gave them a call and I actually was telling them that I'm pretty upset. I threatened to cancel both my TV and internet because they're with the same company. And after some back and forth and speaking to customer service and getting forwarded to a few different departments, once they saw I was serious about leaving, they actually took about $23 off of my bill, essentially giving me the TV for free. But I was able to negotiate back down to the price I was paying, and I signed a contract for 2 years to make sure that price was locked in and that my bill wouldn't creep up again. Now, how these companies work is I'm pretty sure that they just sort of slowly jack up your prices until it starts to be painful. Now, most people I don't think would do anything. They would just say, oh well, things are just getting more expensive. But for those of us who want to save money every month and give them a shout, I don't think they really have a problem bringing the price down. I think anything that these companies can get above the initial monthly amount that you had signed up for is probably gravy to them. So if you see your bills start to creep up, give them a call, make sure they bring them back down. They're basically counting on you to just take it. Tip number 2 is one I'm very passionate about. And this tip is about tipping on those machines that you use when you go to use your credit card to pay for something. Now, we're all used to doing it when we go to restaurants and putting in a tip for our waiter or waitress if the service is good. But I've noticed that lately they have added the tip function to everything. The other day I went to an escape room, and believe it or not, before I even did the escape room and I went to go pay for my friends and us that were going to do the escape room, they asked for a tip. And I said, this is kind of ridiculous, and why am I tipping at an escape room? So I went ahead and just put $0 and got out of the tip function and just paid the regular amount. The guy actually wasn't offended or anything, and I can see how businesses can do this. They're probably setting up the machines. Hey, do you want to put a tip function in there? And they're like, well, why not? If anyone tips me anything, great. But there are a lot of things that I find now that do not require tips. So don't tip for escape rooms. Don't tip when you're getting a granola bar from the Jugo Juice or something. This tip function thing is just a way for them to get extra money. Now, like I said, coffee shops and restaurants, okay, I understand, but be careful that you're not tipping for things you don't necessarily need to tip for. Think if you paid in cash, would you be tipping this person or no? And if the answer is no, just don't tip. Get out of the function, put in $0, and don't feel bad about it. It's actually the most liberating thing ever. Like, I couldn't believe I was at a convenience store and it would ask me to tip on getting an energy bar. Didn't make any sense. Money saving tip number 3 this week. If you haven't seen the video already, I talked in a previous video about how I switched over to Questrade for my investments and how that saved me $6,000 a year. If you haven't seen the video, here's a link, but make sure you check it out. 6,000 bucks a year is a lot of money, and I'm very happy I switched over. If you're interested, I have a link below that'll get you 50 bucks to get you started with Questrade if you're thinking about starting a portfolio online. Tip number 4, and this is a little difficult if you live on your own, but one other way that we've started to save money is my wife has actually started to cut my hair. I don't know if you can tell, hopefully not. This saves us about $32 to $35 every 5 weeks, which is how much I used to pay to get my hair cut before. Yes, it does take a bit of time from both of our schedules, but my wife likes it because she can cut my hair more often. She likes to keep it as short as possible. We also did have to get some trimmers in order to be able to do so, and that cost us $100. But we've been actually doing this for a few months now, and we've already paid for the trimmers and money that I would have gone and spent on haircuts anyway. So far it's been working pretty good. Hey guys, if you're liking these tips so far, please remember to hit that like button. And if you know anybody who could benefit from this channel, please feel free to share it with them. We're really trying to grow it, and your help would be much appreciated. All right, last tip. Last tip is from a friend of mine who showed me this thing called Ebates. Essentially how it works is you use this Ebates site. It's an app as well. You go through, you make purchases that you would otherwise make, and Ebates will get you a couple % cash back on the purchase. So the other day I went and I purchased some new headphones because my headphones crapped out and I needed some new headphones. They were on sale at Best Buy. On top of saving $50 on the headphones, I saved another 2% by purchasing them through Ebates. I'll leave a link to Ebates in the description below. All right guys, that's 5 tips in 5 minutes. This is video number 4 of the 5 videos I was gonna do. But next week I'll take a quick break to do a book review on 7 habits of highly effective people. So hit that notification bell so that you know when that video drops. Until next time, be kind, spread the wealth, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye.